Hi everybody, Gabrielle here. I am back, here to bring you a daily energy spread. So, I've pulled from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck, the goddess Hestia, goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. From the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, it is Balancing Act. We drew a number 11, and that's perfect for balancing, right? It's funny, I was in a client's home yesterday, and I cleaned my table anyway, and they had this great print, and it was in the style of calligraphy, whether Chinese or Japanese or whatever, but it wasn't real words. There were 3 Roman numerals drawn, but at the top of the first numeral it looked as though there was a character drawn and then inked over. And it's like I said to the gentleman, I said, whenever I see Roman numerals, especially, the first 3, you start to understand universal math, not man's math, right? I'm not going to stop with this 1 + 1 = 3 until it really sinks in. I'm just telling y'all now, it's going to happen. It really is. Because things have been twisted and contorted to a way that people are lying to them fucking selves when they have proof positive. But anyway, but when you see 2 Roman numerals, right? 2 lines, right? 2 is a choice. Should I stay or should I go? To join forces or to be a singular entity. But when it comes to the self, there is no choice of staying and going. There is honoring and dishonoring. Excuse me. And so looking at these 2 cards, Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary, and she's reminding us that our true sanctuary is a temple of ourself, right? Our body, our spirit, our minds, the whole. And it's like reminding us to care for ourselves, to find the harmony, to find the balance, to find peace, to find a better way. People think when you say find an easier way, that means a shortcut. No, it doesn't. An easier way could be delegating, finding someone who can help you take some of the weight, or in this instance, someone to take hold at the other side of that string, to hold it taut, so you can find your balance, find your rhythm. And that's what's going on. I know for me, I'm having to truly honor myself today. My work is very physical. My primary mode is very physical. And it takes its toll on my body. And I'm having to take a stand for myself. And people are working with me. And so I am finding my balancing act by finding my voice and honoring myself and my needs. Because at the end of the day, what would you rather have? The capacity to work with someone or no capacity to work with them at all? And so we meet halfway. Overwhelmingly, we meet halfway. Yesterday was a day of being passive, right? Is what it felt like from the energy, the way the wand was tucked safely in the arm of the Kani. The Kini. Excuse me. But here, with Hestia, we have all this power and energy swirling about stepping forward. Is today a portal day? What's today? The 5th? 12, 5? Today is an 8 in numerology. Okay. So that's an interesting number for patterns and cycles. And so maybe today is a day of breaking patterns and cycles for yourself. Lightening your load. But it's to be done in a very loving way. And I find, or you may find, that your efforts are met with equal care and kindness. I also feel as though today is a day to, in some way, show your vulnerabilities. I know. I'm sorry, that ash on my hand wasn't cutting it. I do stuff about that. Be telling people there's only one crime in being black, and that's being ashy. That's real. You know, we all look around at one another. You be like, what? And no offense to my pale peoples. I love y'all. I do. But y'all get ashy too. Just because you don't readily see it, we see it. Put lotion on your skin. Put moisturizer. It's winter. You need that. Your skin will feel better. You won't be itchy. That's a public service announcement. Go get yourself some moisturizer and use that. Just slather it all over yourself. Just all over. Use coconut oil. Shit, I don't care. Use the shit in your cabinet. Olive, coconut. Just put some moisturizer on your skin. Please. This shit look painful. Anyway. 11's a master number. Y'all know that, right? It's one of a healer. It's one of a healer. Now, I'm going to show y'all, but I don't like showing people my hands because that's too personal. But on the outer palm, near the pinky, right? There's marks of being a healer. Can I do this without... I'm like, can I do it? They're little lines on the edge. Just so you know. So if you ever wanted to know, like definitively, and signs of palmistry, right? There are vertical lines that run underneath the base of the pinky. You'll know. And the more lines, the more gifted the healer. Just saying. But it's a minimum of 4, I believe. But your hands change, so, you know, maybe study them here and there if you really want to know. I like palmistry. Not to tell people about themselves, but it's interesting to see what they packing. That's why I don't show people my hands. You shouldn't either. Anyway. I love that golden wreath on her head. I do. There's a regalness. An ambient golden glow. Yeah. Today's a color for red or gold. Power colors. Hey, power couple, no Freudian slips, you know. Or they're all Freudian slips. Misspoken words of the higher consciousness, sometimes of the lower consciousness. Pay attention to that. You are emerging with this newfound wholeness. I think that especially applies if you've been going through a period of unsettledness, you know, unsettledness. Maybe you've been moving, maybe you've been in between homes, maybe you felt very unstable, but there's this knowledge, this deep rooting that's happening within you that's allowing you to be comfortable and settled no matter where you are, even when you're in transition. We all go through that where we believe our outer environment dictates how we feel when really it doesn't. How you feel internally dictates your outer environment. There's a whole universe within you. I dream a world. I dream a universe. It's that. Today is the day you step into this. Truly step into this. I feel like this is the focus. This is the one area, excuse me, that some of us, I'll put myself here too, some of us have struggled with. The outer world instead of the inner world. Our focus is solely on the inner world now. That's what's going to carry you to where you want to be. That's what's going to facilitate the healing you want to experience. This is a day for very light, airy, loving thoughts. Speak those words today. Make it a new pact with yourself. I mean, this image here, right, reminds me of like Thoth and people standing before him trying to weigh their heart against that of a feather to see where you go, you know. It's that. Be light. Be loving. Be hopeful. Be optimistic. Really be in that Sagittarian energy. Embrace the energy of today, of the season. I'm going to see something. Excuse me. Put my calendar back up. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it is? Okay. That's so wild. Yesterday, the moon was in Pisces, right? I didn't know that, but I knew it was a day of passive energy. I didn't look. Today, is a transition between Pisces and Aries. And so by mid-afternoon, by 2:44, I think this Eastern Standard Time, okay? This map is written and timed out for me. It's like, but no, for real. For East Coast Standard Time. So by 2:44 p.m. East Coast, the moon will have transitioned into Aries. And so there's this fiery presence, this buildup that's going to happen. And I think it's going to trine Jupiter and trine Neptune. No, it's going to square Jupiter, the moon. And it's going to trine these symbols be throwing me. I'm sorry. I like to be correct. Where is it? Mercury, excuse me. So there's a square with Jupiter and they trine with Mercury. See? The thoughts. So I feel like today is one of extremes to a degree, because you have a transition between water and then fire, and so there's a chance for steam. See the clouds? See, like, so I want you to be mindful today about how you go about things, what you say to people, because in the morning I feel like most people will be still pretty in their emotions and their feelings, and that's because of the transits going on. But by the afternoon, you're going to be very, very different. You're going to start to like shift, and so just try to find your harmony within this period, because to me those are extremes. I know they're on the cusp of each other, but to me that's irrelevant. Not every cusp placement is a great cusp placement, and Pisces and Aries are fun placements, but with us being in the season of Sagittarius, which is another fiery energy, right? Be mindful, because it's like a double burst. Boom. So I don't want you to overdo it. I don't want you to overexert yourselves, and I definitely don't want you getting into conflicts because your emotions were high in the morning, and then all of a sudden you got all this action and passion. And so just be mindful that this too shall pass. Focus on the inside right now. I have a feeling that if you don't heed this advice for someone may lose a job. I don't like that, but I did just get that. I'm looking at the fire, right? Like fired, and then she's walking out of an arched, it looks like it's brick, but it's an arched doorway of a walkway, entrance, exit, something like that. And so be mindful, okay? Because it says no matter where I am home, okay? So you might be sent home. I don't want that to happen. Please. Be calm. Don't shoot yourself in the foot right now. For anyone where that's applying to. Alright, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. They are greatly appreciated. Light and love to you all. Bye.